This is so interesting. A model has fatally stabbed her black boyfriend, okay? Weeks ago, a white OnlyFans model and social media influencer stabbed and killed her black boyfriend in Miami. Now, the boyfriend, his name is Christian Toby Obenselli, 27 years of age, was stabbed by his white girlfriend, Courtney Taylor. Okay, she's an influencer, popular on Instagram as well. The couple's home was the scene of this. According to a podcast interview that she gave 2 weeks prior, she said, and I quote, "I only date rich black guys." Okay, there's more. Taylor was found covered in blood at the scene by Miami police before being detained. Shortly after her detention, she was hospitalized and put on suicide watch, according to the Atlanta Black Star. A day after the death, she posted content on her OnlyFans page. There's more. She's claiming self-defense, and this story has some twists and turns that must be highlighted. So she's claiming self-defense, all right? Miami PD spokesperson said, and I quote, "We know that there was a physical altercation between them before he was stabbed." Police said while they were called multiple times since January to the residence concerning domestic disturbances. A neighbor who could see into the couple's apartment from his has a very different account of the disposition of the victim. He said he saw him strike the woman the week before his death, saying, "I could not tell if it was an open-handed or closed-handed, but he was swinging at her." But the people who knew the couple claimed something a little different here. According to friends of the couple, of both, they said they knew the couple had a volatile relationship, but say they don't believe he was the aggressor in the relationship. Ashley Vaughn said, "We've seen her hit him. I've never seen him hit her. From what we've personally experienced between both of them," she continued, "we believe that Christian would not put her in a position where she would need to stab him to protect herself." There's another person who claims to know Taylor, tweeted this. This is from Jenna Lee. "I'm concerned nobody is mentioning his girlfriend, Courtney Taylor, is the one that did it. She gets violent when she's angry and high on drugs. I'm concerned she got out of jail on bail. I'm concerned a white girl would get away with murdering a black man." All right. So right now this story is developing. There's a whole lot of unanswered questions as far as why law enforcement decided to handle this in such a lighthearted manner. This is still a dead individual. You have one person who's saying, "Well, this is what really happened." Without video evidence, you actually don't know exactly what happened. And based on some of the context around the narrative, this was a problematic relationship on both ends. At this point, there are movements, there are groups, there are advocacy groups calling for justice, saying that she should be appropriately charged, apprehended, and detained without bond. What are your thoughts, brother?
Well, I think, whatever evidence is found of, violence committed that took his life, she should be, handled by the law accordingly. But overall, I think this is definitely an example of just how bad toxic and abusive relationships really can be. And because, she's of influence, this is within the media. But stuff like this is actually pretty common in terms of just toxic relationships and people growing up in homes, not necessarily where it gets taken that far. But, her family and friends voiced their concerns about the violence that they saw them commit towards one another, more so especially her on him. But bottom line, whatever evidence is found should be used against her. And she, luckily because of platforms like this, she's not just getting swept under the rug.
Yeah, and I have questions. I do wonder, did they drug test her? Did they interrogate? She does have the option, if she would like to take a lie detector test. She can actually say, "Give me a lie detector test and I will take it today." You can actually demand that during an interrogation. But the bare minimum, was she drug tested? Was she tested for alcohol? Was she tested for drugs? And was there any DNA or forensic evidence that absolutely made law enforcement say this person could not have done this without it being self-defense? Those are the questions that I have.